Welcome students of Industrial Design Engineering Open Innovator, and today I'm giving you another recording on the business model Canvas for the course Implementing Business and Products. Today I'm talking about revenue streams, the bottom right hand corner element of the business model Canvas, and together with cost structure, these are the two financial elements that are supposed to be the solid foundation of your business model Canvas. So revenue, the word itself, just the money that you're generating that comes in, but there are many different types of revenue streams. One can be simply the sale of an asset, so the transfer of ownership and you get paid for it, but there can also be a service usage fee. For example, your Netflix subscription, that's revenue, a service usage fee revenue from the point of view of Netflix. There can be an access fee, access to a certain things that can be also close, similar to a service usage fee. It can be lending, renting, leasing equipment. You can have a brokerage fee. So services like PayPal and credit cards, payment deliveries, they get brokerage fees. You can get revenue from advertising. And what is also true is that one service can generate multiple revenue streams. For example, if you're making a magazine, the magazine will have subscriptions. It can have single copy sales through kiosks or other things, but also the magazine will hopefully generate advertising. So there's different revenue streams from one service. Different categories in general is per transaction, so one per customer payment, and another can be a recurring revenue, so a long-term contract with a subscription or a fee. Mostly companies prefer recurring revenues because they guarantee a long-term sustenance for the company. This is one thing that you find, for example, with mobile phone subscriptions. Companies will try to establish a long-term relationship by giving you lower per usage fees. If you take a subscription, you can take prepaid, but in general it will cost you more per minute, per megabyte, per SMS bundle. So Bleep is a renewal innovating that model by offering, for example, a full day online for €0.50. That full day you pay 50 cents for, but you can decide each day whether you want to be online or not. So in that sense, it's a innovation in the pre-existing business models where you could either have a prepaid or a subscription. This is a new category within those types of revenue streams. Your revenue, how much money you get, depends on the price that you ask for it. Now, pricing is one of the 4 P's of marketing that we will discuss elsewhere in the course as well. So your pricing is, you can make different pricings for the same service, and different services can have different types of pricing. Well, one type of pricing is fixed pricing. Customers know beforehand what type of price they will get. So you can have a fixed list of prices, the 2014 prices for such and such. You can have modular prices, so that by certain add-ons have a certain price. And pricing can be customer dependent or volume dependent. So large volumes generally get lower revenues per unit, and specific customers that give you, for example, access to a certain channel can also influence the pricing. For example, if you want to have your stuff in the shops of Albert Heijn, you will have to be dealing with a lower margin. So they have a strong position in the market and will give you a lower price. Dynamic pricing, of course you can negotiate a certain price. You can go to a real-time market or to an auction. Yield, that is the total result. Last minute deals, a plane will fly from A to B, whether it's 50% full or 100% full, so the last seats that are open will go for lower prices, because in the end it will lead to more revenue for the company. Then how is revenue related to the value proposition? Of course, our core element of the business model canvas. To answer that, you must look at the current and the future situation of your company and ask, what is the value that customers are willing to pay for? Where can I put my price and what will the revenue be based on? How are they willing to pay? Supermarket for sustainable product, organic, etc. products marked in the Netherlands has a PIN-only, no cash policy. This means that they don't have the extra money involved in dealing with cash. But you have to estimate if your clients are ready to do so or not. Before in the Netherlands, lots of shops didn't have ideal payments. These are now so big in the market that if you have an internet shop, you are really not helping yourself by not offering that form of payment. Another thing is to look is how many revenue streams do you have and how much does each of those contribute. So you can have revenue streams through internet, you can have revenue streams through offline sales, and you can look at how each of them contributes to your value proposition. And again, how are your revenue streams managed? I'm not going to give an example there. But anyway, look at, for example, a freemium service. If you have a big advertisement revenue stream, then that is really something to manage. And you have to look at which advertising gives you better revenue, which not. These kind of things are then, if they are really important to your business model canvas, it is an issue to look at what you can do there. Related to revenue very strongly are costs per transaction. For example, for PayPal, Ideal, MasterCard, Visa, if you have an online shop, then it can be that you have to pay a lot more for MasterCard and Visa than you have to, for example, for Ideal. Think about costs of bad debt. You can have the revenue coming to you on paper, but if you have to chase up your money and maybe it will not come at all, that will give you extra costs, and also costs of bills and administration. These are costs related to the revenue, and they can again be different per revenue streams. Some revenue streams can have a higher risk of bad debt than others, or some of them will cause much more administration than others. So these again are things to look at and evaluate when you're filling in your business model canvas. So much for today. See you on the next business model canvas element. Cheers. Where is my mouse? I can't stop the recording.